so sorry you didn't get what you needed. I'm so sorry you didn't get what you wanted. I'm so sorry there wasn't a clear connection for you. I'm so sorry you got overlooked. I'm so sorry you weren't seen and heard when you needed attention. I'm so sorry you couldn't see and hear them clearly. I'm so sorry you got lost in the noise and the crowd. I'm so sorry your voice wasn't heard. I'm so sorry they couldn't reach you and you couldn't reach them. I'm so sorry you were disappointed again and again. I'm so sorry you lost hope. I'm so sorry you couldn't receive the miracle. I'm so sorry you couldn't receive the whole miracle. I'm so sorry your karma got in the way. I'm so sorry their karma got in the way. I'm so sorry the collective karma got in the way. I'm so sorry everyone couldn't get what they needed at the same time. I'm so sorry you're nervous. I'm so sorry parts of you are afraid. I'm so sorry a part of you wants to be seen and heard, and a part of you doesn't. I'm so sorry you can't just relax and trust that you'll get what you need. Okay, great. Thanks, everyone. So let's all take a deep breath into your heart and solar plexus. Meet some of the phrases that are coming up in the chat. I'm so sorry they didn't listen to you. I'm so sorry they thought you had nothing valuable to say. I'm so sorry you felt discouraged. I'm so sorry you're angry. I'm so sorry you choke and freeze when you want to speak up. I'm so sorry you're sad. I'm so sorry you're frustrated. I'm so sorry it's not fair. I'm so sorry you're exhausted. I'm so sorry you never feel seen or heard fully. I'm so sorry you're afraid that others will judge or ridicule you. I'm so sorry you don't feel recognized. I'm so sorry you lose your voice just when it's important for you to speak up. I'm so sorry you want to free your voice, but you don't know how. I'm so sorry you're afraid of being too much. I'm so sorry you're afraid of not being enough. I'm so sorry you're afraid that your truth and authenticity will trigger them. I'm so sorry you couldn't share your fears. I'm so sorry you couldn't ask for what you needed. I'm so sorry it felt like they didn't care about you. I'm so sorry they misunderstood you. I'm so sorry you don't know how to make them understand you. I'm so sorry you're hiding your authentic self. I'm so sorry you don't even know what your authentic self is. I'm so sorry you're afraid they'll judge you as being weird and different. I'm so sorry you feel like an outsider. I'm so sorry you feel lost. I'm so sorry you feel anxious. I'm so sorry they made fun of you. I'm so sorry they did judge you. I'm so sorry the people who are supposed to love you unconditionally judged you. I'm so sorry you couldn't express yourself freely with your own family. I'm so sorry they told you to be quiet. I'm so sorry you feel like people don't see or hear you. I'm so sorry you can't articulate yourself clearly. I'm so sorry the words get stuck in your throat. I'm so sorry it's so hard to ask for what you want. I'm so sorry you feel unworthy of asking for what you want. I'm so sorry nobody believes your truth. I'm so sorry they made you doubt yourself. I'm so sorry they didn't take you seriously. I'm so sorry you felt invalidated. Okay, so thank you everyone for sharing all of those. We've got nearly 450 people here, which is beautiful, so thank you. Hopefully I managed to cover a few of those. So I'm going to share a screen now. Oh, Lauren's swapping. Okay, beautiful. Really opening your heart and holding those parts of you that are resonating with these phrases. Such a common, my authentic voice and authentic self now. And you can give that a rating. You're welcome to share them in the chat or just make a note of that for yourself. Let's try the other phrases. So it's safe for me to express my authentic voice and authentic self now. Speaking that aloud. It's safe for me to express my authentic voice and authentic self now. So again, noticing any sensations, thoughts, and you can rate that also out of 10. And it may be similar to the first one, or maybe the safety aspect maybe is a little more charge for you. And let's try the final phrase. I am free to express my authentic voice and authentic self now. Speaking that aloud. I am free to express my authentic voice and authentic self now. And again, you can rate that out of 10. And then I invite you to we're going to come back to these phrases. Maybe one of these has more charge for you than the others. So we can come back a little bit later in the call and check in, see if anything's shifted. Okay, so yeah, we've got some different numbers, 9, 6, 8. So, looking at which one of these might be more challenging. Yep, safety can be an issue for a lot of people. Yep, that seems to be a big one for many people. But also the I deserve, right? That's often our starting point. Great, thank you everyone sharing these numbers. So quite a variety for each person. Yeah, and some things coming up like shame. All of them are all ones. One person says number 2 is a tough one. Safety and deserving, not feeling true. Beautiful. So just make a note of these for yourself so that we can come back. Yep. So I'm saying stuttering on the phrases. Okay, I am free. Didn't feel true at all, says Julie. Yeah. Okay, so just noticing. This is our reference point, and we'll do some clearing. So also feel free to share what's coming up for you in resistance. What are you noticing? What are the feelings? What are the sensations? Yeah, feelings of choking or coughing. Okay. Yeah. Anxiety coming up. Yeah, feeling heavy in the chest, in the forehead. Yeah. The sense of freedom, making someone cry, throats closing, heart feels heavy, tight tummy, sadness, freezing up. Beautiful. So this is all great information. So let's do some phrases. I have some group phrases here that we'll work with. We'll also work with what you're sharing. Great. So I'll just stop the share for a moment. We'll come back to this a little bit later. All right. So once again, let's speak. Use our beautiful voices, our authentic voices, to share some compassion with these parts of ourselves. All right, deep breath into your heart and solar plexus. Let's speak clearly and lovingly to these parts of ourselves. I'm so sorry. A part of you believes you don't deserve to express yourself authentically. I'm so sorry. Part of you doesn't feel safe. I'm so sorry. Part of you doesn't feel free. I'm so sorry. You lost touch with your authentic self. I'm so sorry you lost touch with your authentic voice. I'm so sorry. There's so much karmic energy stuck in your throat. I'm so sorry there's so much sadness stuck in your heart. I'm so sorry there's so much constriction in your throat and in your heart. I'm so sorry you feel so constrained. I'm so sorry you feel numb. I'm so sorry your heart feels heavy. I'm so sorry you feel frozen. I'm so sorry your throat is closed. I'm so sorry you feel scared. I'm so sorry. Revealing your authentic self is terrifying. I'm so sorry. Your authentic self got suffocated. I'm so sorry your authentic self got buried alive. I'm so sorry they didn't love and accept your authentic self. I'm so sorry they didn't want to hear your authentic voice. I'm so sorry you had to create a false self in order to fit in. I'm so sorry you had to create a false self in order to be loved and accepted. I'm so sorry they only loved and accepted your false self, not your authentic self. I'm so sorry you thought you had to please them to survive. I'm so sorry you couldn't be true to yourself and survive. I'm so sorry when you showed your authentic self, they rejected you. I'm so sorry when you showed your authentic self, they punished you. I'm so sorry you feel so much pain in your body. I'm so sorry you got used to being silenced and shut down. I'm so sorry you stopped expecting them to hear you and understand you. I'm so sorry you let them limit your authentic expression. I'm so sorry you accidentally abandoned your authentic self. Okay, beautiful. Take a breath. Just notice how those landed for you. Feel free to share if any really hit the mark for you. Any sensations you're noticing, if you're feeling any lightening or shift in anything you've experienced. Beautiful, Ravini sharing. Yep, those last ones were amazing. Yeah, really spot on. Buried alive, really hit for Amanda. Negative memories coming up, crying. Yep. Yeah, Penny's saying I spent so much of my childhood and young adulthood being a chameleon to fit in. Yeah. Yeah, we twist and bend ourselves out of shape. Yeah, feeling sleepy, Sasogo. Yeah, they're landing. Being a master shapeshifter and a role player. Yeah. Or shutting down in arguments. Yeah. All right, let's do a couple more phrases around some of those things. Yeah. All right, deep breath into your heart and solar plexus. Speaking the phrases aloud. I'm so sorry you had to become a chameleon and a shapeshifter. I'm so sorry you had to be a different person with different people. I'm so sorry sometimes the only option was to shut down. I'm so sorry you were punished for your gifts. I'm so sorry you couldn't always express the truth. I'm so sorry you couldn't always find the best ways to share your truth. I'm so sorry you had to be invisible to be safe. I'm so sorry you had to lie to stay safe and survive. I'm so sorry you had to betray your own truth and authenticity to survive. I'm so sorry they lied to you. I'm so sorry you learned to lie to them. I'm so sorry that the truth gets manipulated so quickly. I'm so sorry you had to check out of your body to survive. I'm so sorry you accidentally erased yourself. I'm so sorry you disappointed yourself before they could disappoint you. I'm so sorry you erased yourself before they could erase you. I'm so sorry they were chameleons and shapeshifters too. I'm so sorry they learned not to be authentic in order to survive. I'm so sorry you didn't want to share your authentic self with them. I'm so sorry this is a plane of inauthenticity and deception. I'm so sorry it's hard to live as an authentic being in a world of deception. I'm so sorry truth tellers are often punished. I'm so sorry they didn't and don't want to hear your message. I'm so sorry a part of you fell into hopelessness and despair. I'm so sorry you had to walk on eggshells. I'm so sorry you had to tread so carefully. I'm so sorry they twisted your words against you. I'm so sorry you're filled with anger and rage. I'm so sorry they didn't have eyes to see you and ears to hear you. I'm so sorry your words fall on deaf ears. I'm so sorry they didn't speak your language and you didn't speak theirs. I'm so sorry the truth got lost in translation. All right, let's take a deep breath. Okay, beautiful. I'm feeling like this would be a great time to go to a one-to-one. Thanks, everyone. Another deep breath into your heart and solar plexus. I'm so sorry you're angry with yourself. I'm so sorry you're ashamed of yourself. I'm so sorry you had to fawn to them to keep yourself safe. I'm so sorry you had to fawn to them to keep others safe. I'm so sorry it feels like your voice is impure and tainted now. I'm so sorry you're disgusted with yourself. I'm so sorry you hate yourself for appeasing them. I'm so sorry you feel that you betray yourself every time you don't speak your truth. Okay, so Marky, fawning is a response where we kind of appease someone else. It's a word meaning we kind of like, bow down in front of them and just appease them. So that's a response where we don't want to stand up strong in our truth. We're going to just appease them and try and keep the peace, right? So there may well be situations where we've had to do that, and that can leave that residue of really feeling, we've had to betray ourselves to do that. Yeah, people pleasing, basically. Yeah, thanks everyone. Yeah, for sharing that. All right. Okay, so let's go to a one-to-one. And again, let's all take a deep breath and really trust that whoever is picked will be the perfect person for the group. So if you would like to see, we've got 36 hands raised already. So let me have a look at those. I'm just going to kind of look away. I'm just going to close the chat for a moment so I can see group. Beautiful. All right, so just going to have a little scroll down, see who jumps out at me. Okay. Right. We'll go to Gillian Wright. Gillian with a J. So, Gillian, I'm going to promote you to panelist. And if you're able to unmute yourself, share your video would be great. Beautiful, Gillian. So if you can unmute yourself, that would be great. And if you're happy to put your video on, it'd be lovely to see you. Yay, there you are.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you, Gillian? And how can I support you today? What's coming up for you with this topic?
Well, like many of the comments, lots of tears. I think that it's something that I have worked on many times, and I am always bewildered when I do this work, just how much is still there.
Yeah.
So it's a gift in many ways because it shows me that there's more work to be done. So I accept it as a gift, and just follow the pathway that it leads me down to do the necessary clearing. So for today, when we were doing the 3 statements, the safety one was the one that had the lowest score for me. That was a 4. That's safe to be able to speak up. I think that it's about when I was a child growing up. My mother was a very Victorian woman, and so we were told repeatedly when we were around the adults, whether that be our parents, their friends, whatever situation, children were to be seen and not heard. That is a clear statement that it was reiterated to us. Children were to be seen and not heard. You always had to be on your best behaviour. You were always, you always just had to do everything correct and proper and be perfect children while we were in the presence of company, family or mother and father's friends or whatever the situation. And so anything that you wanted, whether it be could I have a drink or can I leave the room to go to the bathroom, or anything that was necessary, anything you wanted to do or go and play, or you just could not speak up. You just weren't allowed to even express a personal need for the fear of being that's where the safety comes in. You wouldn't be reprimanded or thrashed at that moment because that wouldn't be kosher in front of the people, but it would be the look, the tone, the disapproval in those actions, in those responses. You were either given permission or you were refused permission, and you never ever challenged that, regardless. And then when you were out of that situation and you were just in the car going home, or you had arrived home, that's when the retribution would come in, and that would be in the form of being attacked verbally, physically, beaten, isolated, beaten and then isolated, and belittled, really belittled, made you feel very small and inconspicuous, just insignificant. How dare you challenge my authority and even dare to ask for something when you know the rules, and you had the gall to overstep the rules. You had the gall to step out, try and push the boundary, and all we were just kids. Like, you were just a kid.
And Gillian, where do you notice that limiting you now? Like, knowing that experience is clearly there, how does that show up for you now? Like, where are the areas that you want to really express your voice or ask what you need? What do you notice that shows up?
Well, from a personal level, there's a lot of family infighting going on with my eldest brother, due to my mother passing 7 months ago. My mother passed in 96, and I always, even although she was the perpetrator and the tyrant of this, seen and not heard, and the dish she used to dish out, the punishment. my older brother also was another perpetrator of that punishment. And so I had basically, father, mother, older brother. That was, so my dad's gone. He's been gone a long time. Mum's now gone. And so the brother has taken the place of the the hierarchy of the family to be the intimidator, the interrogator, and the dishing out the control, and so we're at that stage of finalising estates with solicitors, and I've had to play ball his way, and even although I've tried to stand up and I have spoken out and been authentic and voiced my wants, my needs, my concerns, that it's not all going to be decided upon in his terms. It has caused the worst arguments, really horrendous arguments, and I can hold it together for a certain length of time through the debate or through the expressing of the issues, but then there's a point where I just crumble, can't speak, I lose my voice, and I have to run. I have to just shut down the communication, shut down the conversation, and I never seem to ever. I just go back into that little child mode again, and I'm so sick of it. I'm 65. My parents are gone. I want to be completely free of this tyrant. And I have long periods of time where I have nothing to do with him because I don't have toxic people in my life. But then situations and things as an executor of an estate pull you back into these people's lives, and you have no choice but to liaise with them because there's legal things to solve and resolve, and once it's done in another 5 weeks, then the choice will be mine to leave and walk away, and that's what I've already expressed. But it just frustrates me so much that I can't get through the whole of the debate, the discussion, the putting out all of the legal reasons as to why things have to be done in a certain way, and he needs to toe the line as co-executor, and da 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 da, and it just makes me so cross with myself that I do it, and I'm okay, and I'm calm, and I'm voicing my calm, and I'm voicing everything, and I'm being on point, and I'm reiterating that I'm going to get through, we're going to do this amicably, and we're mature, and we're adult, and this is possible. And then those buttons just get pushed by his taking it back into the past, bringing up old stuff, and then I just crumple, and I just don't want to crumple anymore, because then that makes me feel that the work that I do is like taking 10 steps forward, and then I just am back where I feel like I have been for a long time. And so, from a career point of view, so I can't seem to then move forward in my career and be fully present in my career being a psychic medium and working with clients on stage and in a full audience demonstration purpose, because I think there is a fear that somehow someone is going to trigger something in me, and I'm going to be that little girl again like I am with my brother. And so the fear of that, I think, now the clarity is coming through, that is what stops me from stepping out on stage. And that's where the phony comes in. If I'm confronted by someone as not being authentic, or that what I'm saying is not correct, and they disrespect that, or somehow that's going to put me back to where I am right here now. And so I avoid it. And so I have a tug one way, and then I have a frozen concrete shoes other times. And so I've been stuck for a long, long time.
Thank you so much, Julian. And, you've clearly articulated there, this is a classic thing. There is that wounded little girl, and she needs, some compassion to be able to integrate and, so that you can be that fully expressed adult self who's got these beautiful gifts to share. So thank you for articulating that so clearly. So let's, if we were doing a session together, we would do a long form process. We would pull out that younger self and really speak to her, and that might be a great thing for you to do with somebody, the practitioner as a one-to-one session. But, for now, we clearly know that she's there. And I'm sure for everyone listening, we all have these younger parts who are so terrorized, right? And they're still holding that energy, that fear. And that's what rises up when we're in these similar situations. And it feels like, oh, here's someone, who's dominating me and going to punish me. And so let's give her some loving compassion. So you'll be speaking these phrases. You can imagine you are speaking them to her, that vulnerable little girl who was so terrified, and you're speaking those from your whole higher self. So we'll all say these phrases together. All of us are speaking to those parts of ourselves that have been, repressed and terrorized and punished just for a very natural self-expression and need to express. All right, so beautiful. Deep breath into your heart and solar plexus, Gillian, and everyone else can say the phrases with us, or simply send lots of love to Gillian for her shift today. All right.
Thank you.
I'm so sorry you were programmed to believe children should be seen and not heard.
So sorry that we're programmed to believe that children are to be seen and not heard.
And now let's do it with you. I'm so sorry you were programmed to believe that children should be seen and not heard.
I'm so sorry you were programmed to believe that children were to be seen and not heard.
I'm so sorry you weren't allowed to ask for your basic needs to be met.
I'm so sorry that you weren't allowed to have you could ask for your basic needs to be met.
I'm so sorry you were terrorized into silence.
I'm so sorry you were terrorized into silence.
I'm so sorry if you dared to ask, you would be punished.
I'm so sorry that if you dared to ask, that you would be terrorized and punished.
I'm so sorry your family is full of people who dominate you and punish you.
So sorry that family is full of people that dominate you and punish you.
I'm so sorry your mother thought that was how children should be raised.
I'm so sorry that your mother thought that was how children should be raised.
I'm so sorry. Instead of love and care, you got control and punishment.
I'm so sorry that instead of love and care, you got control and punishment.
I'm so sorry you learned it was safer not to ask for what you needed.
I'm so sorry that you learned that it was safer not to ask for what you need.
I'm so sorry you lost your voice.
I'm so sorry that you lost your voice.
I'm so sorry that speaking up always brings retribution.
I'm so sorry that speaking up always brought retribution.
I'm so sorry they belittled you.
I'm so sorry that he belittled you.
I'm so sorry you felt so insignificant.
I'm so sorry that you felt so insignificant.
I'm so sorry it felt like you didn't matter.
I'm so sorry it felt like you didn't matter.
I'm so sorry they had all the control and you had none.
I'm so sorry that they had all the control and you had none.
I'm so sorry you felt so helpless.
I'm so sorry that you were helpless.
I'm so sorry in their presence all your power drained away.
I'm so sorry that in their presence all your power drained away.
I'm so sorry you were filled with fear in their presence.
I'm so sorry you were filled with fear in their presence.
I'm so sorry your brother has stepped into the role of interrogator and controller.
So sorry that your brother stepped into the role of interrogator, perpetrator.
I'm so sorry you struggle to hold on to your voice and your power with him.
I'm so sorry that you struggle to hold on to your voice and your power with him.
I'm so sorry you didn't deserve that treatment.
I'm so sorry you didn't deserve that treatment.
I'm so sorry you didn't get the love and listening that you deserved.
I'm so sorry that you didn't get the love and the listening that you deserve.
I'm so sorry you learned to expect someone else to put you down.
I'm so sorry that you learned to expect someone else to put you down.
I'm so sorry you don't even know what it feels like to be listened to and supported.
I'm so sorry that you don't even know what it's like to be listened to and supported.
So sorry you don't even know what it's like to have your voice valued and heard.
I'm so sorry that you don't even know what it's like to have your voice validated and heard.
I'm so sorry they made you believe that you weren't worth listening to.
I'm so sorry that you believed that you weren't worth being listened to.
I'm so sorry you thought you had nothing of value to share.
So sorry that you thought that you had nothing of value to share.
I'm so sorry you think you have nothing of value to share.
So sorry you think you have nothing of value to share.
I'm so sorry they didn't nurture and celebrate your gifts.
So sorry that they didn't nurture and celebrate your gifts.
I'm so sorry they didn't delight in your self-expression.
So sorry that they didn't delight in your self-expression.
Yeah. I'm so sorry they never praised or celebrated you.
So sorry that they never praised or celebrated you.
Yeah. Okay, so just take a breath. Notice how you're feeling, Julian.
Oh golly, some of those were very hard. But very spot on. Thank you, Louise. You really were able to put what I said and felt into the absolute most meaningful sentences that landed very, very well and very deeply. I could feel the pain and the depth of the pain in some of those so strongly, and others as we were coming towards the lighter, stronger sentences, the irony and the humor, really, almost the hilarity in the how much you've missed out on by not knowing me. How much of a relationship could we have had in many ways with the different people, mother, father, brother, if I had have been allowed to express who I was, because every time I tried, it was criticised, ridiculed, demonicked. I was. It's really hard when your mother calls you a freak. That sure, I gave birth to a freak. When you finally start to express, so it's
Let's do a couple of phrases Gillian, around that, while that's in the field, let's just name that, right? Because that's beautiful.
Okay.
You're naming that. Okay. So deep breath into your heart and solar plexus.
Okay.
I'm so sorry your own mother called you a freak.
I'm so sorry that your own mother called you a freak.
I'm so sorry she couldn't see what a gift you were.
I'm so sorry that she couldn't see what a gift you were.
I'm so sorry that she was so full of distorted programming herself.
I'm so sorry that she was so full of distorted programming herself.
I'm so sorry she cared more about appearances than about you.
So sorry that she cared more about appearances than about you.
I'm so sorry you both lost the opportunity for meaningful, loving connection.
So sorry that you both missed the opportunity to have meaningful connections.
I'm so sorry she missed out on the gift that you were.
So sorry that she missed out on the gift that you were.
I'm so sorry you're sad.
So sorry that you're sad.
I'm so sorry you're grieving what happened and what didn't happen.
So sorry that you're grieving what happened and what didn't happen.
I'm so sorry because she couldn't value you. It's hard to trust that others will value you.
So sorry that because she couldn't value you, that others won't value you.
I'm so sorry you didn't know that there were so many people who would see you and value you.
So sorry that you wouldn't know that there were so many people that would value you and see you.
I'm so sorry you didn't know that your voice was a gift to the world.
So sorry that you didn't know that your voice was a gift to the world.
And we can all see that right here, Gillian, what beautiful energy you have, beautiful heart. And I do think it would be worth, doing a little bit more work with this younger self, pulling her out, doing some compassion with her. But hopefully she's got a really big shift already. How are you feeling? And if you sense into that younger part of you, what are you saying?
She appears to me now as a young adult, not that little girl. She appears of being, like around 20, 21, 22, and she appears to be standing strong and defiant and in her own power, with almost like a shield, a sword and a shield, saying, dare to bring on the battle. I'm waiting. I'm ready. I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go and toe to toe and stand up for myself, because I have my armor. I have my strength. I have my presence. I have choice, and I have my own mind now to make the choices and the decisions according to my feelings and my personal agenda and my needs, rather than being completely and always downtrodden and pushed down, spoken down to, disregarded. It's like that is just, it's like that's just peeled off now. I see that almost like a cracked shell around me on the ground, that I've broken out of that, and she's now standing there in this strength that I've never known, I've never seen or never known her to have before. So it's a bit like Xena Warrior, young version of, which is very kind of comical, because that's not me.
Yeah,
in
right.
the past.
Well, it is you, though, right?
It is me now. Yeah.
Into you, and when you have your interactions with your brother, maybe really taking time to sort of activate her.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Bring her presence in, and her on board, and almost like, I dare you. to challenge her because she's not the meek, mild little Julie anymore. And he's the only person in this whole world that can do this to me now that the others have passed away. He's the only one, and I choose not to have him in my life. And when I have to, it just has, reverted back. So now when I have to have these meetings with solicitors, which will occur in the next sort of 4 weeks, it'll certainly be very interesting to see how the table will have turned. And I'm not an argumentative person. I'm a passive person. I like to be fair, but fairness is my absolute creed. Everything, everything has to be fair for everyone, regardless of who they are, what their status is, what their walk in life is, whether they're down, up there, or in middle ground. It doesn't matter to me. Justice and fairness is something that I've always fought for and got into lots of trouble in the past on many occasions. But it's always seemed like the right thing to do. And so fighting my brother over estate stuff is just so far away from where my normal heart is, from that fairness point of view, and wanting to, I always work as being the mediator and bringing people together. I love people to be happy, and that's why I do this work. So to be the opposite, pushed and forced into this opposite or this other part coming up has been, so holding me back for so long. So thank you so much for the opportunity to do this work, and for all of the love and the support of the 450 odd other people who are watching this from around the world. That is really beautiful, and it's such a blessing, and I'm so grateful, so very grateful. And I hope some of this work that I've done has touched the hearts and rippled out through that community, and that other people can get the same benefit from listening and hearing from this encounter today. So thank you, Louise. Thank you to everyone. Blessings.
Well, thank you, Julian. Yeah, and we can hear that, obviously it sounds like you've been that warrior and that mediator for others. So it's really now just really allowing that part of you to be that for yourself. We can all hear that in you and feel your beautiful heart. So, remembering just to give you, and this is true for everybody, for someone in your life where you feel yourself shrinking back in that child self, to really look at, what are the feelings, give yourself compassion for all of those thoughts and feelings, because and really meet that younger self, because, you've already seen she can grow up quite quickly, really. That was not a long session, really, of compassion. It's not that hard to integrate these parts. They just need to be heard. They just need those feelings to be named, and they let go quite quickly. So that's really great. Really acknowledge, Julian, you have such a beautiful, voice and heart to share, and, you've been able to do that for other people. So it's really now just stepping into that for yourself.
And that statement now, that safety, it's a 9.
Great. I love that.
4 to a 9. It's right up there. I think once I test it out, that's when I'll know whether it's a 10. So for now, I'm happy with it being a 9. So that's really feeling very empowering to be able to go from there to there. So thank you again.
Yeah, but 4 to a 9 is amazing. And when we'll check the phrases with everybody now. Thank you for the reminder. And when you get it to when it feels really congruent, you can make it a gratitude phrase. You can say to yourself, I'm grateful that I'm free to share my authentic self and authentic voice now. And that can be a beautiful thing to work with, that gratitude affirmation, really stand in that place of that. Maybe call in that beautiful, loving warrior of light that you are, and work with that. So thank you so much, Julian. That's been really beautiful to have you share. I'll pop you back to attendee now, and lots of love and compassion to you, and thank you for sharing today. It's been beautiful. All right. Love and blessings to Gillian. Thank you so much. Checking that it's working. Sorry, you might be stuck there. No, there she goes.